Hey, this is Mass X with a brand new Chaos Zero Nightmare. It is out when I'm recording this. It has been exactly 24 hours since launch, and there was some snafus, but they've cleared them out. They've been giving compensation. They've been doing all the right stuff. They've even listed what those problems are, at least the ones that they've identified. So far so good, and it's been pretty darn non-problematic since about the 8-hour in mark. I've had a few problems, but very minor compared to those first 8 hours. So we're going to talk about the game. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to do a reroll guide on this. If you want to reroll or you haven't already, there's tons of them out there. I just can't deal with it. It is a lengthy process in this game. It takes you about, I want to say 15 minutes, probably a little bit more. You have to do that each time. There's no instant skip to where you need to be in this game. It's doable, but it's lengthy. And quite honestly, at this point in time, they made changes to most characters in the game. So any tier lists from or personal thoughts like my own previously in reference to the CBT are completely irrelevant at this point because they changed so many characters. Most of them they brought down. Very few got any sort of buffs. So honestly, if somebody's putting a tier list out there right now, more power to you, but I don't see how it can be accurate without having the time and effort and spending with certain characters. But what I can comment on are the characters I've been using and the ones that I've been very successful with. Haru, which is your main banner, and when you go to pull, that's where you should focus your attention on, is that banner. There's also going to be a beginner's banner where it is discounted and you are guaranteed a 5-star in the first 5 pulls, 5-10 pulls. You can get it earlier. I have yet to see anybody get another one in that one. I'm sure it's probably doable, but basically what I did was when I pulled my first 5-star in the beginner banner, I went straight to the limited banner and started pulling there and using my currency there until I got Haru. Then I went back, finished up the beginner banner, then went to the regular banner at that point and have been very lucky on that one. So as you can see, I have Rin, I have Charon, I have Orlia, Veronica, and Hugo, as well as Haru. So I've been very happy with that, and a lot of the 4-star characters too have come up. Even though I only got one 5-star in my beginner banner, I got 3 or 4 4-stars in that, so I was very happy, because if you don't know, the 4-stars in this game are and can be very, very good. The main team I've been using out of the gate is Haru. Mika, who is, I can safely say, is a character that you can slot into most teams, so don't be worried about bringing her up. And I've been using Beryl quite a bit. I just started really starting to focus on my Rin and seeing how she does. I'm going to start moving to a secondary team to start testing more characters out. But my recommendation is hitting the Haru banner. She's been very productive for me. Plus the 2 4-stars that are in there with her, which I talked about, are very solid characters from playing so far. And then you go to your combat rescue, where you're going to get a guaranteed 5-star every 70. You're going to acquire a lot of this. I wouldn't use your actual currency on this because you are going to get quite a few of the rescue anchors, that color one, so just stick with that. But how do you focus this game? How do you move your account quickly? Like I said, 24 hours, I'm at level 26. Well, like most games, your primary focus really should be on your story mode, and then when you will hit blocks in the road, then you move on to do what it tells you. I do recommend pushing your battle missions. I'm now at another hard stop, but I was able to open up hard on chapter 1, so that's kind of my next move. I'm right now, I did B2 but was not able to do it within 15 turns. So I'm going to keep pushing even if I only get 1 star and then go back, because what you want is that experience to get your account up so you can progress and open up different areas. And that's really what the focus is. You're going to have this area, the growth guide, which is going to walk you through different areas and your achievements. I would basically, like most games, just follow where it's sending you to. One of the points of this game that is going to annoy a lot of people is there's a lot of tutorial. It is what it is. Push through it and then move on. There is a lot there. It can get frustrating at times, but this is not a game that you have to go crazy and push incredibly fast. I just did this for purposes of being able to get everything open, or as much as you could humanly possible, so I could do a proper video. But this game is about the story, about the interaction, and it offers a lot. So take advantage of it because it's a good story. It's very well done so far. It's got a very good dark feel to it. So that's where your main focus is going to be. You're going to do all that. Now, when you even get stuck there, like you may be at level 18 and you have to be at level 20 before you could push forward anymore on the story, what I recommend personally for the quickest and also the best for you is to go into your simulations. Once you get this open, you're going to begin with the growth section, which is going to give you, of course, stuff for your units, the combatant level, your partner level up, all these materials you're going to need. So it's not a waste to put your stamina there. And as you go through, you're going to have different places where you're going to be able to get more items that you're going to need. And the second most important is going to be the combatants area, because you're going to need these books to move your character between its level stops, which are at every 10 levels. So at 10 you're going to need certain ones, at 20 you're going to need certain ones, at 30, even though I can't push past 30, I've already built up a bit of a surplus so I can open up the characters I want right when I get to level 30. So that is not a waste to put your stamina into if you have nothing else to do. Your partners area is the same way. If there's partners that you know you're going to be using, then you can go and spend stamina here to get more experience and to get these items that you're going to need. And it just continues. All this is going to be things you need. Potential will open up for you too. I'll show you guys that in a second. Another thing, do not hesitate. And of course your memory fragments, which also I will show you guys in a second, because all this stuff will be important. So when you do hit these blocks, you go there if you have nothing else that you can do and push through it. And like I was saying, when you get to your combatants, you're going to go ahead and you're going to see you have a memory fragments area. You got all different fragment types that you can use, and they'll tell you what they do. Like this one's a healer one. This one is critical damage. They're the sets. You're going to want to be getting these, and you're going to want to get the sets that you think will work best with your character, which, like I said, when you go to that area, you can farm different ones. It will tell you there'll be 2 different types in each one to pick from. It's really simple. Same with the potential. This is even easier. You'll see what you need. You can see where it's giving you and what it's giving you. You just can click on it and then you can go right to the one you need and farm from there. And all that is going to help your character. It's going to get you more experience. It's going to push your account quicker. So you're going to be able to level up, because you are going to hit these hard roadblocks. This game is forcing you to take your time, which I have no problem with. Now, of course, that doesn't mean you can't do chaos. Arc City, there's all things that you can do, but these are the prior areas are areas where you can focus on getting your experience. That's going to be first and foremost for you. But you're going to have things that you are going to have pop up, which you are going to want to do, like your policies. When they come up, do them, because that's going to help your overall account. You're also going to want to do and not miss daily doing your 3 excursions. You'll get 3 free. You're going to want to make sure you do them each day. Boom, boom, boom. They don't take long at all. The research facility is another area which in the CBT, from what I remember, this was going much quicker. Now they've slowed this down, the process for it, in accumulating what you need. Not a huge big deal. I'm going with the bottom one right now. As you can see, first off, increase maximum number of policies. I figure once the account gets higher and you can get more policies, that's going to help push your account quicker. And it's going to have different options available to you, but because it's so slow, I'm not overly concerned at this point. Either way, you just want to make sure you're slotting that in when you can do it. It's really easy stuff. The Garden Cafe is your one place you're going to get free stamina a day. You're going to be able to either get 80 immediately, or you're going to be able to get one of the stamina pods at 60 that you'll be able to put in your storage. Pretty good, pretty simple. Nothing that you know, as long as you do it once a day, you just don't want to lose that free stamina. But with that, that is a quick overview of how to really push your account. The Nano Shop in here is going to give you certain things like your policies. You can purchase some this week. The notes, which you're going to need for that research facility, like I stated earlier. If you want to get some there you go. But it's that simple. But the story itself in this game, the gameplay itself, I feel like it's even better than it was before in the CBT. I'm really enjoying it. The only thing I can see people being, of course, not ecstatic about is the gacha system on here. It is a 50-50 for just the character banner, not the partner. The partner is guaranteed at 70, not the character banner. But if you don't get it on the 50-50, it's guaranteed in your next one. What I can say from my experience in polling outside of my first go on this initial banner, since that first 70, I have been getting a 5-star drop before hitting that 70 mark. Fingers crossed that's not a fluke. The partner one, I did go to 70, but of course it's not a 50-50, so it was guaranteed. But I still think the focus is on this banner for Haru first and foremost, and then make sure you get at least one 5-star out of that beginner banner, and then your choice is there. One of the things that it appears your pity is going to roll over in this game, so that's great news. So if you want to try and you're not lucky and you're not able to get to that, you don't have to worry about being penalized, so that should make you feel better about that. But that's really it out of the gate. That this is really going to come down to pushing your account and just picking characters and having fun. For once, it's nice to not be flooded with tier lists from CN or a different jurisdiction or somebody's opinion that hasn't really played all the characters. This game, it is a clean slate, which makes it really fun for the players. You take that with your characters not really having a good gauge 100%, and you take the card-based aspects of this game, and it's like a free-for-all. Just have a good time. Play the characters that you think you are going to enjoy. There's so many of them. I'm dying to see with the adjustments to Hugo how that character is playing right now. I'm really excited to finally start really pushing Rin and seeing what I can get out of that character, as well as the 4-stars. I really want to get into them. Cassius, Maribel. I want to build them all slowly, and because this game doesn't let you keep going and you hit these blocks, it allows you now to go back and focus on other characters while you're trying to build more experience. And that's actually really good. It's forcing players and people to take their time and really experiment, which I think is a huge plus for this game. So I'm going to be playing this pretty much whenever I'm awake. I'm about to go to bed finally. But I'm happy that I'm able to I was hoping to get to level 27. I'm really close at 89%, but I think I'm going to call it now that I'm doing the video. But I hope everybody's enjoying it that's playing it. If you haven't yet, give it a shot. It's a really good, fun game. With that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.